In this Mission Workshop Helix 10L Tote review, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know about this tote to decide whether it's the tote for you. In the whole review, I'll pack it out so you see how it works. And you're gonna wanna stick around to the end because if this is not the tote for you, I will make some alternative recommendations for totes that I think better suit your needs. Let's talk about the gist of the Mission Workshop Helix tote. I'm super excited because this is my first Mission Workshop review. They've got a cult-like community, and the reason is they make great products at decent price points that are actually made and designed in San Francisco in the USA. And I got some one-on-one time with this tote yesterday. My wife and I took it to an epic and hot day at the beach, so I got a lot to say. The gist is simple. It's like, hey, do you want a tote? Do you want to pay $150 US for a tote? Here's all the awesomeness you get if so. Incredibly durable materials, a really well-designed look, comfy ways to be carried and held, a bit of organization on the exterior, a super minimalist interior, no organization whatsoever, and a style that's just sort of like the combination of urban meets badass meets a little bit subtle at the same time. I like the way that it looks. We got some super durable materials from YKK zippers in the front and the main compartment, and a Dimension Polyant X-Pack fabric on the exterior. And two different size options. It should be mentioned that this one is the 10L. The 15L is a little bit wider, not quite as like tall, and for that reason, I don't think it's anywhere near as sexy. This is the tote when it's empty, and this is the tote when it's fully packed out. Like I said, I'll pack it out throughout this entire review, so you can see exactly what it fits. And this is the tote when I'm carrying it, and for reference, I am 5'8". Mission Workshop products come with a lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And for all you see before you, this tote runs around 140 USD for the 10L version, and around 170 USD for the 15L version. And it actually comes in weighing right under 1 pound. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, Mission Workshop, mission accepted, I'm buying one, and you're gonna make a purchase or you just wanna learn more information about the product, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. That link will ensure that you get the best price and that you don't get ripped off by some copycat, but it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the exterior of the Mission Workshop Helix 10L sling. First up, the branding. I love Mission Workshop's branding, not too loud, but you got a little bit of something right there. I think it's actually a logo that works for me. I dig it. The M and the W sort of like into each other. Well designed. Next up, the materials. This material right here is the primary material that we're gonna talk about. Because A, it's the dominant look of the bag. B, it's the dominant selling point of the bag. Because this bag is all about durability. It's super well stitched, super well put together, and this material is X-Pack, which is going to last the test of time. X-Pack is the same material that sailboats use on their sailcloths, right? So you ever seen like a sailboat gliding on through the ocean? This is the material that their sailcloths are made out of. It catches the wind, it blocks the rain. That's what this is. Real fast with the materials too, I love this nylon. It's got a very smooth touch to it while also feeling well padded and durable. I don't know what material this is at the bottom. It's some sort of nylon as well, I assume. It's got a scratchier feel to it. I don't know about its weather resistance. There's not a lot of information on the site, but I assume with Mission Workshop's reputation that it's a really high quality material that helps just elevate the overall durability of this product. Let's talk pockets. We've got two pockets, one on either side. On the back, you've got like this little slip pocket. Super basic. It runs down to the bottom right here, right to where the stitch is. And like all pockets that you're gonna find on the outside of a bag, it's good for things that you want quick access to. So for me, good spot for a cell phone, slides right in. And then when you're carrying this around in tote mode, right, you can just go ahead and grab the phone, put it back. But note, if it's not zipped, it's not protected. So if you get caught in a rainstorm or you're in a highly theft prone area, maybe it's not a great spot for your phone, I'll leave it up to you, but there's a million different things that you can put in this pocket, obviously. Flipping over to the other side, we do have a zipped pocket. It's a YKK PU coated zip with a nice little gloss, nice little shine to it, gives the bag a little extra life. I like this zipper pull right here. This knot just gives you a little extra grip when opening and closing the compartment. And yet again, this runs down to this stitch right here. So maybe this is actually a better spot for our phone, extra protection from both thieves and the rain. But one thing I want to note about this bag, which will be a make or break point, I think, for you getting this tote, is a very noticeable lack of organization, which for some of you is great. You're like, I don't need all those pockets, all that fluff, all that organization. Not for me. If that's not for you, then this bag is for you. But if you're hoping for a bit more organization, like I can at times, the lack of any pockets in the interior and just these two pockets in the exterior might leave you sort of craving a bit more. But the good news is that this pocket is great, super durable, well put together, easy to open, easy to close, good for your keys, good for your phone, good for a snack. We'll go ahead and put all three of those things, phone, snack, and keys in there. And then on the back side, seems like a good spot for my my sunglasses. Now the last note on the outside, let's just talk about carrying this tote. Because while I wasn't crazy about the lack of pockets, I was very impressed with the comfort of this tote. This nylon, like I said, is super smooth to the touch, kind of silky, a little bit of padding. We've got a decent amount of height in these actual handles, which means that you can carry it very easily in hand mode. You can also wear it in shoulder mode as well without it being too tight. And then also one cool thing about this tote that I've never seen in a tote before is that Mission Workshop provides a shoulder strap. This can go ahead and clip onto these guys right here on either side. And then if you're getting a little bit tired of carrying this thing in handle mode, you pop it into tote messenger mode. It's kind of cool. A really nice nylon webbing, very silky, very smooth, nice to the touch. I could have maybe used a shoulder pad. I don't think it's 100% necessary for a 10-liter tote, but it still would have been maybe nice for a little bit extra padding. But what's just nice in general is having this extra carrying option and for it to be included. These buckles are made by Duraflex. They make fantastic hardware and they're pretty easy to take off. And you can just go ahead and store this shoulder strap on the inside for whenever you need it. And speaking of that, let's transition to the inside of the Mission Workshop Helix 10-liter tote. Now, the access to this inside is with another YKK zip, but one thing to note, as to where this YKK zip is PU coated and therefore weather resistant, this YKK zip is not. But because it's not PU coated, it's super easy and super smooth and fast to open and close. But there is a little bit of resistance sometimes on the parts where the handles are, but mostly it's cool runnings, man. And then once you're on the inside and there's not really much to talk about because there's literally nothing else in here. You got a little tag that shows that we are made in America, and that's it. They didn't even like line this with another sort of lining on the inside. Sometimes with the X-Pack, they don't want it to be like so like see-through and X-Packy on the inside, so they'll line it with something else. But Mission Workshop said hell to the freaking no. We're gonna make this bag very simple with a great build, and you can organize things on your own because we're not gonna give you to work with. Speaking of organizing, let's throw some stuff in there and check out its capacity. So like I said, my wife and I took this to the beach yesterday, which I think is what like a tote like this is great for, an outdoor day, adventuring, hiking, beaching, picnicking, or for, you know, grabbing groceries with. That's what I like to use totes for. So like for like a beach day setup, I got towel, spare shirt, headphones for some jams, my tech pouch, right? Some water, a speaker for some more jams, and then a tripod, right? For some selfies. So you can see we can go ahead and put the towel at the bottom. Remember, 10 liters is not huge. Most backpacks like clock in starting at 15 liters. So you're not really even at a full backpack size, but given the lack of complications with this bag, there's no additional pockets, it's just a big old friggin' opening. It actually fits more than you think that it would. And you can see all that stuff fit no problemo. You can even pack some more stuff on the top. So let's go ahead and do that. Second water bottle for my wife, right? And then let's say she gets cold all the time, so I'll bring an extra jacket for her. I know, I'm romantic. Yeah, the capacity, you know, it's really impressive, but like, I'm curious, what do you think? Would you have preferred a little bit more organization in the main compartment? Maybe a little pocket just to slide the water bottle in? Maybe that would have been nice, or do you just kind of like this throw all, so you can just sort of make this bag your and throw wherever you want? Just let me know in the comments below your thoughts on tote organization. And then with this zip, it's quite nice. Not a lot of totes have a zip like this, but it helps you kind of keep tidy and just close this to make sure that everything is nice and good. And then boom, you know, impressive capacity for this tote. And then when you're actually wearing it, the padding on the hand handles are nice enough. But then if you get tired because this thing's getting a little heavy, the shoulder strap can be a lifesaver on top of it, so nice. Let's chat overall pros and cons of the Mission Workshop Helix 10-liter tote. Pro number one, top-notch materials, especially the X-Pack. Pro number two, decent price for being made in the USA. And pro number three is the comfortable carrying experience, especially the addition of the shoulder strap. But on the flip side, I have a few cons, and here they are. Con number one, for me, I could have used 3 to 4 more pockets. And con number two, I would have really appreciated if this pocket maybe mirrored the zippered pocket. I think 2 zippered pockets would have made more sense just for a little extra security. But overall, it's a fantastic tote, great for a beach day, great for some shopping, great for a picnic, and if you're still here, you might already know that. That's why you're still here, and you're probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, I'm gonna buy it. And if that's the case, just a reminder, we do ask that you make your purchase or just find out more information using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you. But in case you're not quite sold, here are some alternative recommendations that might better suit your needs. Alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the Ergo Tote 2. This will be for you if you're looking for something that's super durable and nicely made, but comes in at a little bit lower of a price point and can also double as a packable tote pack. To learn more about the Ergo Tote 2, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2, I actually got it with me right here, is the Boundary Supply NN Tote. They kind of look the same, right? And on the outside they do, but on the inside it's a completely different story of epic, possibly over-engineered organization. A lot of similar things being brought to the table with this tote, and a bunch on top of it. And to learn more about the Boundary Supply NN Tote, you can take a look in the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. And alternative recommendation number 3 is going to be the Bellroy Tokyo Tote Pack. This is for you if you're kind of like, I want a tote, but maybe I want a tote that can also convert into a backpack, which is exactly what the Bellroy Tokyo Tote Pack does, and it does it really well. It's well designed, got a cool look to it, and it could be the tote backpack of your dreams. And to learn more about it, all you gotta do is just watch this review right here. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.